everyone, it's Sarah Jane with Chic on the Cheap and welcome to my 2024 Halloween home tour. I love Halloween so much, I really go all out with my decorating, so I cannot wait for you guys to see how I decorated my house for the spookiest holiday of them all. This tour might get pretty long, so let's not waste any more time and go ahead and get started. Okay, so I thought we'd start the tour outside. I just love my outdoor decorations. They really make me smile. This to me is just Halloween happy, and I just love it. Anytime I pull up to my house or I spend any time outside and just look at my house, it just makes me so happy. And I hope anyone who drives by or walks by, they feel the same when they look at the decorations. But the first thing I want to show you or to point out are the neon signs in the window upstairs. So I do have a happy Halloween sign and a waving skeleton. So I think that is so fun. And then let's go ahead and talk about some of these decorations out here. Okay, so first I do have some black floral woven all throughout the railing. I love how spooky chic that looks. And then I do have some fairy lights that are woven in the floral as well. I don't know how well they're showing up on camera. I'll try to get some video at night tonight. I tried to film last night some of these decorations, but a lot of the details were not showing up on camera. So I am out here early in the morning to capture all of the details. It's kind of overcast outside, so it's like the perfect day to film outside. This is a matte black skeleton from Walmart. I love him so much, and I have him zip tied to the railing. I'm telling you guys, zip ties are everything. You can get them from Dollar Tree. That's where I get mine, and I had black zip ties, so they really blend in with all of the decor out here, and I just zip tied him to the railing. I zip tied the jack-o'-lantern to his waist, and I wanted it to kind of look like he was holding the jack-o'-lantern, and the fairy lights are also inside the jack-o'-lantern as well. And the fairy lights are on a timer. Most everything out here is on a timer, and these fairy lights are outdoor safe. They work with a remote. They have so many different functions, settings. They're just amazing, and I'll have them linked down in the description box below. And I do have to point out these bats. These are one of my favorite things that I bought this year for Halloween. The only issue I've come across is that they don't have timers, so you do have to turn them on and off every single night. No big deal though. It doesn't bother me too much. I just come out here and turn them on. Here's another matte black skeleton with a jack-o'-lantern. He really has been taking some abuse lately with all of the bad weather we've been having, but I feel like he's held up really well. So really like these skeletons, really great quality for the price. And let's go upstairs. Okay, so next, this is my sitting area out on my front porch, and I wanted to have some neutral pillows on the chairs. These pillows do come from Walmart. They are reversible, or I guess I should say they are double-sided. So one side is brown, the other side is white, and they do come from Walmart, so you get a little more bang for your buck with both of those options. And then on both sides of the chairs, I do have my Pottery Barn Ghosts. Of course, those have gone quite viral, and a lot of people have tried to DIY those, but they do look so good during the day, and they look even better at night, and they do have a timer. Okay, so here in the middle is one of my favorite things that I purchased from Home Goods this year. It's a copper jack-o'-lantern. I got a couple of these just because I like them so much, but on the inside I do have one of those like LED flame-like lights, and those things are awesome, you guys. You just charge them up, they last for a really long time, and they do work by remote. And then yeah, I do have all of the remotes on the inside here to the different lighted items outside. My front doormat is from At Home. I love the orange and the black and the bats. You will notice once we get inside that I am heavy on the bat theme this year. So I thought this was very appropriate, especially with all of the orange jack-o'-lanterns I have on the Garland that I'm about to share with you. But I really love this mat and just how long it is and how much space it takes up, because I do have a pretty large space out here in front of the door. To the left of the mat, I have another copper jack-o'-lantern. I just put it on a little plant stand from Walmart. And then I do have another one of the flame-like lights on the inside. I'm telling you guys, those are so cool. And I will give you a look at night so you guys can see just how cool these do look at nighttime. And please forgive any cars that go by. There's also landscapers. This is a really busy day in my neighborhood. It's a Monday and there's a lot going on in my neighborhood. But the next thing I want to show you are these wire jack-o'-lantern topiaries, and I found these at HomeGoods and I just thought they were so perfect. They do have lights on the inside that have timers, and then we just wrapped some leaves around the base of the topiaries and we put them on top of these planters, and I think they look so good. Okay, so I did want to take a step back so you guys could get the full effect with the topiaries and the garland on my front door, but I wanted you to see the front door and how pretty it is. I am just so in love with how the front door turned out. So the garland is from Pottery Barn. I just fell in love with it. It's got orange jack-o'-lanterns, black jack-o'-lanterns, white jack-o'-lanterns, and these glitter pumpkins woven throughout it. Also glitter stars, fairy lights, black leaves. I mean, it's just everything that I wanted for my outdoor decor this year. And yeah, so it makes me smile every time I come home. And then I also have this wreath on the front door. I used this wreath last year. I just bought it from Target, spray painted it black. And then this year we did add a velvet ribbon to the bottom for a chic touch. Okay, so welcome to the inside of my house for the inside portion of the tour. I wanted to show you the front door so you guys can get a little perspective of like where we are. So this is to the left of my front door. This is my sitting room and it's my favorite room in the house. Like, I just think it is so lovely. So I do have Mr. Bones over here. He's holding a sign from Joann's. It's one of my favorite things I purchased this year. I'll probably say that a lot throughout this tour. I found a lot of awesome stuff this year. So this is definitely one of my favorite things. It says stop in for a spell. It does have a timer so you can just set it and forget it. And I love that I'm just able to kind of pose him. He's holding the sign and encouraging all of my guests to just come and sit down. So I love the cozy vibes of that. And then this coffee table is from Walmart, and the little ghost cloche is from Pottery Barn. It's sitting on a tray from Target. I have several of these trays around my house. You'll see them. Like, they're just the best little decorating accent. And then I think these are so adorable. They're marble ghost coasters, and these are from HomeGoods. And then this is just a candle holder from Target, and I do believe it's on sale right now, but you can use it for all kinds of purposes. But right now it's holding my marble ghost coasters, and I think these are fabulous. Okay, so I'm taking a quick step back so you guys can see a different angle of the room. And these chairs are from Walmart. I'm sure I'll get lots of questions about them, but they are my favorite chairs. They're such a great price and they take up a lot of space, and they're also very aesthetic, and they make throw pillows just pop. So these throw pillows are from Amazon. I think they are so pretty. They have a very Victorian look to them. They are velvet and they come in a lot of different colors, but I just could not resist this rust orange color. I thought it was perfect for the fall. And then over to the right is my record player, and I just love this record player so much. It's matte black. It's perfect for Halloween. It's very spooky chic. And then you have to have the Michael Jackson album Thriller. Thriller is the most iconic Halloween song of all time, and it's my favorite Halloween song. And so we have it ready to play at all times in this house. And then below is my light up ghost from HomeGoods, and then this really pretty felt banner that says Happy Halloween, and I did get that from Etsy. Okay, so I'm gonna stand back here in the sitting room so you guys can get a little perspective of where we are in the house, but this is to the right of my front door. It's my entryway. I have an entryway table with some white jack-o'-lanterns on top. Those are from Walmart. And then I do have these really fun canvases. These are actually printables from Etsy. that I had blown up and put on canvases. And if you're really looking for unique or just artwork that really speaks to you that you're not going to find in stores, Etsy is definitely the way to go. And typically the printables are not that expensive, but if you do decide to, of course, put them on canvases like this, they really make an impact and they make your home a bit more special because you can't find these in stores. So I really love that. And I just think everything came together so nicely. So along with these smiling jack-o'-lantern faces, another thing you are greeted with when you walk into the house is candy. Of course, you've got to have candy. It's Halloween, so I found this jack-o'-lantern stand at HomeGoods. I thought it was so amazing. I've never seen anything like it. And of course, it does have that copper jack-o'-lantern that I like. And I couldn't believe the two pieces came together. And all I did was put some fairy lights on the inside. And then I found this little dish, like clear dish at Dollar Tree, and I put the candy on top, and it looks really cool at night. So I'll try to get you guys a video overlay of what this looks like at night. And I tried to do this home tour at night last night, and honestly, like, just, you couldn't see the detail. It looked cool in person, but lighting is so important, and I want you guys to be able to see all of the details. So I'll do my best to put in a shot of this at night, but it is really whimsical, and I just wanted a special treat for people to have when they walked through the door. Okay, so as you continue to make your way into my house, past the candy bowl, you'll turn right and you'll see my kitchen. And the first thing I want to share with you is this tray and how I decorated it. So a majority of the items on this tray did come from HomeGoods. It's a little ghost tray. He almost looks like a crime scene ghost, but I thought he was so cute. And I added this white candle, a candle snuffer, and also this witch hat. Now this witch hat was like a multicolored when I first bought it, but I decided to spray paint it gold. So don't be afraid to spray paint things to better match your taste, your decor. I just love spray painting all the things, and I think all of these items look so good together. All right, so next I'll head over to the right side of the kitchen so I can show you a couple other areas that I decorated, including this one. We'll start with this one. So I do have two cutting boards layered along with these books. So these books, if you look closely, have a ghost or fall or Halloween theme. I love a little attention to detail, little hidden details like that in decor. So I wanted to point out that. And then I do have some candles that I'm using as bookends. These candles do come from Target, and I really like the way that they look, and they also smell really good too. So eventually I will have to burn those. And then over here to the left is the star of the show. So I love this sign so much. It says, "Life starts all over again when it gets crisp in the fall." This is a quote that's in The Great Gatsby. It's by F. Scott Fitzgerald, who was the author of The Great Gatsby. And I got married at Grove Park Inn this year, and he spent some time at Grove Park Inn. So I love that connection. And I know a lot of people make fun of signs these days when it comes to decor, but I'll tell you, if you love a sign, you use it. And also, if a sign means something to you, use it as well. So this sign does mean so much to me. I love the connection with the Grove Park Inn, and also the quote, "Fall is my favorite time of year." So just 10 out of 10 for me. But I did drape these little stars on top of the sign, and then I have my little ghost cutting board behind the sign peeking out, and then my favorite pan that I use every single day. It's so pretty. You can just keep it out, and it works so well. So I do just keep it out here every single day. One thing I always have to have at my house, and it just makes me so happy, is a little coffee bar setup. And this is how I've set up my Halloween coffee bar this year. These are coffee mugs from Target. They are only $5 a piece. They're so well made, and they went out of stock for a while, but they came back in stock, and hopefully they're still in stock when you're watching this video, but they are well worth the $5. And I installed a little mug hook system underneath the cabinets here. I have a really pretty checkered mat that's from Amazon. This coffee maker is from Walmart. It's so pretty. And then I do have a little to-go coffee cup station here. And then 2 of my favorite syrups. So I have pumpkin spice and also vanilla syrup here, and a little ghost cloche from Pottery Barn, the tray from Target. I told you guys I have a lot of them, and then I also draped some stars around the ghost cloche, and everything just makes me so happy. Every morning when I come to get my coffee, it is just like, I just feel so excited and like a little kid at Halloween. All right, so I did want to make a quick stop at the sink so I could show you this absolutely adorable hand soap. So this is foaming hand soap. I got it at Home Goods. It's pumpkin patch scented, and what I fell for were all of the jack-o'-lanterns in the background. I love a good jack-o'-lantern, and also this bow at the top. The orange and black stripes are everything. And then I also got this light up little ceramic jack-o'-lantern. He does have a little glow to him. It's very subtle. You can't tell here in the daytime, but I really liked all of the moons and stars that were cut out around him. And I almost forgot to show you guys. So over here on my pantry door is this wreath. So this wreath is from Target. Now we did dress it up a little bit. So there are some stars added and also some bats, and then a black skinny ribbon is hanging down below, but it didn't take much to dress up this wreath and make it just the most pretty boho wreath for Halloween, and I love everything about it. All right, so to the left of the coffee bar is my dining room, and there are a couple of things going on over here. The first thing I want to show you is this Welcome Foolish Mortal sign. Now, this sign, of course, is an ode to Disney's The Haunted Mansion. That is one of my favorite rides. However, the last couple of times I've ridden it, it's broken down on me. So let me know if you guys have experienced the same thing, but I really do love that sign so much. And then here is Mr. Bones. He is double fisting, you guys. He's got his coffee from the coffee bar, and he also has a bottle of booze, but it's just making him the happiest skeleton ever, and we love to see it. Okay, so next let's talk about the centerpiece here, and oh my goodness, I was just so happy with how this turned out. It took me a while to figure out what I wanted to put at the center of my dining room table, and I do have a lot going on here. So I have a candle from at home. This candle smells so good. It smells just like fall, and I really like the jar it comes in. It's a matte black pumpkin jar. I did add the velvet ribbon around the top, and then we have a skeleton here. He's holding a banner that says "Hey Boo" with a little ghost in the middle. I did get that from Etsy a few years ago. And then the skeleton is leaning on 2 bat lanterns that I picked up from Home Goods. And then one of the lanterns is sitting on some staging books, and I got those from at home. But oh my goodness, I just adore this centerpiece so much, and it makes me happy every time I look at it. Now over in this corner of the dining room, I have Shams the skeleton. He's a champagne skeleton that I picked up from Target this year. And one thing I've added to all of my skeletons in my home are velvet bows on their sternums. So I did just hot glue those, and I think it makes all of the skeletons look very spooky chic and sophisticated. And Shams is ready to serve you some Shams. He's also ready to cook up some spells, and also I've got down here a drink dispenser that I filled with fairy lights. I've got some jack-o'-lantern tumblers that I picked up from Dollar Tree. This little trick or treat wine bag is from Walmart. I think that was only like 99 cents. And then I do have another marble ghost cutting board. Okay, so we've officially reached the living room portion of the tour, and I did want to point out that this room has a lot of windows. It's one thing that I love about it. However, it's like the time of the day where the lighting might get a little funky on us. So just bear with me. I wanted to say that quickly, but hopefully everything will still look nice. But I did want to start with this bench here. So on top of the bench, I do have a Pottery Barn pillow. It's a jack-o'-lantern pillow, and he is just everything. I think he's on sale right now. He's so good, you guys. Grab him while he lasts, especially at the price. Pottery Barn pillows are definitely an investment, and if they go on sale, you want to take advantage of that. And then I have him next to two really pretty pillows, and I love how all three of these pillows look together. Okay, so here we are at the fireplace. I've got a little Halloween ambience going. This is my favorite Halloween ambience on YouTube. I will have it linked down in the description box below. A lot of spooky things happen in the background, and it really sets a cozy Halloween mood in here. So that's just my favorite thing to have on this TV, whether I'm drinking my coffee, editing a video, whatever I'm doing. If I'm not watching TV, I pretty much have this on. So I love it so much. I've got my fireplace going here. I've got a really pretty floral garland on the fireplace, just draped beautifully with a velvet ribbon. And the ribbon is a rust orange color. And I do have some LED candles that are on a timer and a cute little Pottery Barn jack-o'-lantern light up pillow. He is awesome. I've had him for several years. Again, Pottery Barn pillows are an investment. They're pretty expensive, but they do last a long time and they give me a lot of joy. They bring me a lot of joy. And this is my favorite setup in the living room with Mr. Bones holding a Hocus Pocus sign. The Hocus Pocus sign is from Kirkland's. I got it a couple of years ago. I think they still have it. It's a really good sign, and it also just pops whether you have it outside or inside. Last year I had it outside and you could see it from pretty far away because it is a very high contrast black and white, and it's really well made. So I really, really like that sign, and I use it every single year. And I also really love these jack-o'-lanterns. They came from Balsam Hill. They were orange. I decided to chalk paint them a beigey taupe color. They were pretty expensive, so I was kind of nervous doing that, but I think they turned out so well, and they are stackable, and the lights on the inside are magnetic, so they stick to the top instead of the bottom, which is another thing I really love. And they do have a remote. They work off of a timer, and they're the best. And this is my coffee table setup. So it's very simple. I just have a pretty candle from HomeGoods burning on top of some faux decor books from Kirkland's. I love using these to hide remotes and odds and ends. And then these coasters did come from Anthropologie. They are so pretty. They are marble pumpkin coasters, and I just had to have them. And the last part of our tour takes place outside on our screened-in porch. It's one of our favorite places to hang out, and for good reason. Oh my goodness, just look how cozy, and we can see all of the leaves as they change. They've started to change, but it's gonna be really beautiful in about 2 weeks out here. A lot of change is gonna happen with these trees. We've got a fire pit, some Halloween pillows, a little skull. I got him from Joann's this year, and everything about this space I love. All right, guys, well, that's it for my 2024 Halloween home tour. I hope you all enjoyed it. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And until my next one, I'll see you then. Happy Halloween.